black cockatoo is a beautiful, graceful bird that is believed to be the guides and guardians of spirits of loved ones that are trying to find their way to rest with the ancestors. The black cockatoo, or its indigenous Wadi Wadi name, Nowra, which the New South Wales southeastern coastal town was named after, is easily identified by its black feathers and red and orange tail panels, and is a family to 5 different species. The glossy black cockatoo is a species of the black cockatoo that is found often in the eastern side of Australia. The glossy black cockatoo has strong bonds with its environment and others of their species as they mate for life. Their environment is mostly dominated by areas that have the EYEK402 tree, as their diet is mostly exclusive to the seeds of these trees. Their connection to their food and their environment have given them the colloquial name of the Casuarina cockatoo. The glossy black cockatoo has deep roots within Australia and has declined in numbers due to the loss of food source and habitat.
The glossy black cockatoo fosters a deep connection with the eastern coastline of the Australian continent. The glossy's home is located from south of Early Beach in Gaia country, all the way down the east coast of Australia, through Yuin country and across the Victorian coastline, all the way around to South Australia in Kaurna country and in Ngarrindjeri country, right near a very notable location, that is Kangaroo Island. As human beings, we belong to country, and often look to it for guidance throughout our lives. When we see the glossy flying from the hills to the coast, country is letting us know that there will be rain on the way. So, always keep a watchful eye out for our mate, the black cockatoo. Country encompasses an interdependent relationship between an individual and their land, and the seas that surround it. The glossy fosters a symbiotic relationship with country, particularly the land in which they live and breed. Both country and the glossy rely on one another to live and survive.
As the glossy black cockatoos glide along the eastern coastline of country, they ensure to make their presence known amongst those who are in need of guidance. If you look closely, you will see them nestling their way through she oak trees for some tucker in either small groups or large flocks, or building nests for its home is where glossy black cockatoos are in harmony. Even mother cockatoos prepare nest hollows to incubate her eggs, only leaving the nest to eat once her babies are born. You hear communities say that they are friends for life as they maintain their special bond all year round. And then came the day. The burning of country started to creep closer and closer into the direction of the cockatoo's home. Fire, emerging from everywhere, slowly burning the existence of the glossy blacks into thick, grey smoke.
The glossy black cockatoo population was heavily affected by the bushfires in 2019 and 2020. Their habitats were impacted upon, which sadly resulted in the population of the glossy black cockatoo being reduced. The tree in which the glossy black cockatoo chooses to nest in and inhabit are fire sensitive, which unfortunately was a catalyst to decreasing the number of the glossy black cockatoo population. Due to the destruction of the bushfires on the south coast of New South Wales, the population of the glossy black cockatoo have been forced to go inland to find a home and suitable food sources. The reduced number of the glossy black cockatoo population can have a direct impact on the environment around them. They are known to protect the trees around them and help them flourish, as they have the occasional appetite for wood-bearing insect larvae. Without this appetite, the trees around them, which they are trying to protect, may not be able to flourish, as the glossy black cockatoo is unable to protect them.
Due to the recurring bushfires on the eastern coast of Australia, particularly the 2019 and 2020 fire season, the glossy black cockatoo has lost a large part of its habitat. This elimination of habitat and reduction in food availability has resulted in a significant decline in the population of the glossy black cockatoo, so much so that they are now listed as a vulnerable and endangered species within New South Wales. To protect and preserve the habitat and population of the glossy black cockatoo, conservationists are working to retain living and dead hollow-bearing trees that could provide potential nesting sites, install nesting boxes which serve as artificial hollows to support breeding, and plant new hollow-bearing trees such as the eucalypts and she oaks to replace some of those lost throughout the fire season.